For over 50 years, the Tennessee Law Enforcement Training Academy has been Tennessee's premier training facility for law enforcement officers. Today, instructors at the Tennessee Law Enforcement Training Academy are preparing a new class of cadets to face the challenges of law enforcement.
We were the first multi-agency academy in the state. We've been doing this for more than 50 years in the same place, and we've been leading the way for more than 50 years. When a chief or a sheriff sends their officer to us, they know that when that officer returns, when that cadet returns as a graduate from this academy, that they'll be trained right and that they will have a good foundation to begin their career.
As an instructor, our role is to be that mentor and that person that helps them go from that unsure citizen that walks through the doors on check-in night to that confident officer that graduates after that 12-week journey. We are constantly observing these cadets while they're here and making sure that we are checking them on, are they keeping their head on a swivel? Are they seeing that threat and calling it out, and all those kinds of things? That's very much a part of the entire journey while they're here. So while we may not be in the classroom, we are very active with these cadets, and each and every instructor here has an investment because they are our future. And so we owe it to them to make sure that we're doing the best we can while they're here.
I've been everywhere from a pizza delivery boy to now a police academy instructor, and this is the most rewarding job that I've had. Even as a police officer out on the street, I know the product that we put out and the things that we teach these people work, because we hear feedback, and if it doesn't work, we'll change it to something else and we'll adapt to what's going on in the world. Because if we police like we did when TLETA opened in the 1960s, now it probably wouldn't be as effective. So we're adapting, we're learning, we're growing as an academy, and I think that goes to show that TLETA is doing what they're supposed to do, and they're staying up to date with the times and what's going on.
You come in here as an individual. You come in here as somebody that maybe doesn't have the confidence and certainly doesn't have the knowledge to do the job of a law enforcement officer, but over the course of 12 weeks, you gain the knowledge, you gain the discipline, and when you leave here, you're a different person. These cadets can't hardly get into the building and sit in the right seats on day one because we put them under such an immense amount of stress. But by the final week in graduation, these cadets have learned how to cope with that stress. They've learned how to operate in a stressful environment. And while we can't recreate what they're going to experience on the street, you know, the transformation from not being a police officer, not being a deputy sheriff, not having that mentality, to leaving here with a service-oriented servant mindset, and also have the ability to deal with the things that they're going to see on the street, I think it is a transformational experience.
We start off setting the tone and letting them know, like, hey, if you don't come together as a group, as a class, you're gonna fail as a police officer, because you can't police by yourself. You need your brothers, you need your sisters, everybody around you to come together when you need help. And that's something that we teach them really early on. Once they grasp that aspect of you gotta come together as a group, you gotta come together as a family, that sets them up for success later in their career, and it starts here at TLETA.
For people who have never walked through these doors on Hell Night or check-in night, that may just drive by, they see this place as just a building, but it's much more than just the brick and mortar. It's about the legacy and the tradition and all the souls that have walked through these doors, but gone past what TLETA instills in them and serve their communities. So for those that make that transformation and make the commitment, the journey here at TLETA is not like any other that I've ever experienced. You become part of a family, and so many of your classmates and the people that go through this journey with you, you're connected for life. No matter how long you've been doing this job, when you come back, one of the things people want to do is walk down that center aisle, because it is something that has been earned. And TLETA changed my life and made it better, and there's just nothing like it.
When we talk about the Tennessee Law Enforcement Training Academy, the men and women that walk across that stage join more than 23,000 other people that have done the same thing. We are the state academy. But why pick Toledo? We've got the resources of the state, the support of all of the citizens of the state of Tennessee behind this academy. And we've been doing it the longest, and we do it the best.
To learn more about the Tennessee Law Enforcement Training Academy, visit tn.gov/commerce.